Panels on the roof.
Yes.
Going into a solar controller. That feeds these two big lithium batteries, and they're about 210 amp each, so you get about 400 amps. And then that feeds out. These got all of them individually circuit breakers coming into the solar controller and coming out. From these, they feed through their own 200 amp circuit breakers into the AC sine wave, 4,000, 8,000 watt.
So what sort of equipment should you avoid, and which, like the solar controllers?
Yeah, I like MTTP stuff. Hasn't proven itself enough to me because we've done a lot of tests, and sometimes they'll switch up a level and poke out more voltage than what they should, and it ends up your batteries are getting overcharged. That's what we've found. So what we've gone back to the older technology, which seems to be more rock solid and no comebacks.
Okay.
So would you? So that is a 12 volt
Yeah.
PMV
Yep.
charge controller.
Yeah.
It charges the batteries.
Yes.
The batteries feed the inverter.
Yes.
The inverter sends 230, 240 volts out
Yeah.
to the circuit,
Yeah. As well as 12 volts.
as well as 12 if you want it.
If I want it, because I do. I use 12 volts to drive other
The
things.
lights and the
That thing there
Yeah.
also keeps the bus battery. That's why.
Okay.
That's
So
why.
that's what you use the load circuit for on there.
No, I use that for something else. I'd have to look
Yeah,
back
yeah.
in the book. But that's not only charging, so it's trickle charging these all the time,
Yeah.
and keeping the fridges and everything running. You know, the drinks fridge. You've got to have your drink fridge
From the inverter or from the
from
load?
the inverter.
Okay.
Oh no, that one I've kept it at 12 volts.
Yeah.
This one's 240,
Yeah.
and you don't hear this running at
No.
all.
Yeah.
That's all that new technology stuff.
Yeah.
Very quiet,
Yeah.
and they freeze. It'll freeze the crap out of it. It's a house fridge.
Yes. Well, I have to put something like that in there.
Yeah. So
Okay.
this charger
Yeah.
will keep the main batteries on for the bus motor
Yeah.
charged, as well as all this motorhome,
Okay.
and it drives the air conditioner for 6 hours.
Okay. So I was looking at a hybrid inverter
Mm-hmm.
that combined those two elements.
Yes.
And so you've actually separated those two elements out, which you find more reliable. That's
Only it's a solar controller that gives most problems. If they switch up, they'll overcharge the batteries, and then, wow. But depending on your battery management system of your lithium, they should be able to look after themselves.
Okay.
You know. So
Awesome.
well, that's it. And these are light. You lift
Yes.
one finger, you know.
Right. Okay.
Lithium, lead acid, you'd be busting your boiler.
Yes.
Be smoke coming out your ears, type of thing, you know. Because these are lead. Get it. And this thing's really good. We've tested a whole range of these things, and this one, the flames, and that works.
What's its name?
Flames, that's what they give it. Yeah, I know, it's all these funny names. But that one has been super reliable, never given any trouble. And when it's stinking hot, like up north here, you know, it's 50 plus,
Yeah.
that thing just keeps on working. It's just leave it in automatic mode. All the fans and stuff do its own thing, keeps it, even the hottest of the full on, just kept on working. Same with the batteries, no problem. And that's what you want.
Awesome.
Yeah, and it works. And it's just push button if you want to turn things on and off. Just push button. And these are all the circuit breakers for all the stuff coming in, the battery chargers, the big main switch.
So we're going to hook the motorhome up to the donga for a test run.
Vehicle Ivan, just case.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's on.
Okay. Now, so if you were to go across there, but we've put the lid on already for safety factors.
Yeah.
So if you hit that big orange switch up, so if you go around there now.
Okay, and then choose the lights.
Yes.
The light circuit.
Yes. So we can go around there. Whoop.
Here.
Yes.
Oh, we've got lights.
Lights.
Action.
Action. So
There's all this stuff. These are 100 heaters.
just have a quick look. So built-in oven.
Yeah, the others will suck a lot of power.
Specs. That's the regions.
2,000 watts. What is it?
Maximum load 3,400.
600, yeah. Maximum.
That's a hungry beast.
That's a hungry beast. Okay. So that sizes my system essentially.
The only issue for me is that the light cabling that we're running.
Yeah, we won't turn that on.
Yeah, but you could, just for a short time.
And then,
So if you turn on the power, we should get this clock working.
okay, but there's another isolator there.
Ah, yeah.
So I'll turn on the oven circuit.
Yeah. And the hob.
Okay.
The hob, yeah, thanks. Which is the hob? That thing there, isn't it?
So the cable that we've got running into that
That's
panel
all light
is
stuff.
light stuff. So you don't want to turn the oven on for too long
Yeah.
because it'll get warm and
Yeah,
there'll be a lot of resistance in
exactly.
that. There, wow. The time is 8:888. Oh no, it's 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we just turned those switches on,
The plugs, the oven and the hob are now
turned on.
active.
So is that how you turn these things on?
I think it goes this way. There a switch in that. Switch.
Oh, you just pull it out and it turns on.
Oh, there you go.
Magic.
Too smart. Where did we find you?
I'm good with technology.
We got them as well, so.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
Turn it off. Off and off.
Yeah.
Right.
So, you ready to cook me a roast?
Ready to cook a roast, yeah.
But you can only spend 10 minutes on it because the cables will heat up.
Ooh. Locked. It'll be hot, don't touch.
It shouldn't be hot.
Just
No.
put your tongue on
You're
it.
gonna put your. Oh, here it is. Oh, look.
It's
So you
heating
want
up.
to turn that off because that's going to suck a lot of power.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's getting red hot.
Yes.
There's
Our
smoke,
cable is only designed for lights at the
there's
moment.
smoke coming out of it already.
Yes.
So that's hot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's hot. That makes sense.
Yep.
Here's the book, sir.
Jim, which way is better to go? Would have gone better with gas out here and
You see, if I go gas, then then there's another power source.
Yeah, but it's
With
always
your
have
gas.
backup. You just don't rely on one system. Always have backup. Because when all hell breaks loose,
Then I'll have a generator.
then you'll have a she's got backup, generating backup.
So
Yeah.
I didn't want to go with another medium for. Is it off?
It looks to me, or do that, and then
Hold it now.
it's just that oven draws what 3,600
So we don't have
watts.
to run the oven. I'm pretty
That's a
sure
lot.
you would have said
the
it.
inverter can handle that no problems because it goes from 4,000 up to 8,000.
Okay.
It's just that we've
It's
used.
going to be drawing a lot from the batteries.
Yeah. Oh no, that's all right because the solar's on.
Okay.
And even if everything goes flat or turns itself off, I can still start the motorhome because there's an isolation voltage. It senses the voltage,
Yes.
and if it drops to 12 volts, yeah, I think it's 11, 8 or 12. This then disconnects all the batteries from one another automatically and saves the bus batteries, motor batteries, from going flat.
Yes.
So under the worst conditions, I can still get in there and start. And as soon as the motor starts, every battery is back online getting charged.
So how many?
That's now, I've isolated it there, so it's off now.
Okay.
So I can't draw anymore.
Oh,
That's
yes,
good. So I
because
tested that.
Just go
Is
test
that-
them all, just to make
Okay.
sure it's still working.
Yeah.
It's just that we're running
So
like
I
that.
ran that.
Okay.
So this is going to do. So then one of each of these plates will draw different wattage.
Yeah.
So all of them. So the worst case would be that's on. All four of those are on. All two or three of those are on.
Yeah.
And that's the total watts that this place would be. And plus the lights.
How much do one of these drag? 2.6
2.6.
kilowatts. So
That's
you could-
5.
Yeah. So if you could have off that inverter on driving, that'll drive those two, no worries. Two at the same
For
time.
how long?
In half an hour it'll start to squawk
Yes.
because that's what I've set it up for. You're sucking a lot of power for so long. Why is that? That's what I've set for myself.
Your inverter's 8,000, is it?
Yeah. Maximum peak.
Okay.
It'll
Four
take up
thousand.
days and want to come back.
4,000 happy.
Oh, continuous. Yeah. And
So-
I've done it.
So if I was running those full tilt, that's 5. need 5 kilowatts.
Yes.
What about the lithium batteries? What would you recommend there?
Depending on his banks, as you can see, I've got.
So assuming 48 volts,
48 volts.
one bank, and then you add the amp hours up.
Yes.
So in
Have you shown what he's done in here? Yes.
so you have to leave your van here because otherwise otherwise there's no power. Come inside quick.
Oh, my shoes.
Okay.
The last one was all on photo, and we've been standing there like.
Solar panels. So we're going to talk solar panels now.
So you've got how many solar panels?
14,
14,
180 watt.
180 watt.
I can't remember the voltage, open voltage, but I think it was 40 volts. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I can tell you.
Okay.
Let's walk down to my solar panel.
Let's walk down to the solar panels. You know what sounds like already? They're house solar panels.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
What do we
Can you
need?
bring a multimeter?
Yes.
Let's
Yes.
see what the current solar panel is doing.
Okay, I'll get the voltmeter.
Okay.
We're having a commercial break.
Oh,
It's smoko. I thought you didn't smoke.
Have one of these. Some of these.
Oh. They're full of bad fats and omega-6s. So we're measuring we're checking out the voltage on this panel.
Phone. Or what?
take a picture of the specs.
Yeah.
So this is.
You just, what are you working out the current? No, the voltage. Wattage, aren't you?
So 190 watts for one solar panel.
44 watt.
So
44
it's 40 volts. 40 volts this thing's chucking out
at 5 amps.
at 5 amps.
Okay.
So, he's going to get a hybrid unit. A hybrid, you know how you can buy the hybrid boxes? That means you can stick in, hybrid means you can stick in other power sources besides this. So you might have a generator.
Oh.
You might have,
That'll be
one in-
handy.
yeah,
I could have a turbine.
turbine, a whole range of other things. So, as well as mains. So, if you're going to put up this, now it depends on your hybrid and all the rest of the stuff, because you're going to go for a 48 volt hybrid battery, yeah? Okay, so you wire this up just like it's mains in series. So, and you've got to know what's the maximum input for your solar going into your hybrid. Never exceed that, of course.
In terms
So,
of
but-
watts.
Yeah, in voltage. In
Voltage.
terms of voltage, yeah.
So each one of those is 44 volts.
These.
Yeah.
So how many?
Yeah. So in series, the voltage is going to increase.
So how many times does 44 go into 250
Say 5.
or 6? So you never put more than 6.
6 panels in one series.
Yeah. So if your hybrid, say, it might say a maximum of 400 volts. So you can easily put in 600.
And if the max inverter value was 500 volts, you could then have 7 in series.
You'll never exceed what the maximum voltage is going into the inverter.
Right.
So if it can, that's why you always get a higher voltage one, they say. So, thank you.
Okay, so then the plan is 7 in series at max,
Well, it goes
7
on
in
the
series
hybrid, but
at
yeah.
max 50 volts, because it's 44. 7 in series at max 50. 7 times
35.
350. Okay, so 350 on each. So 7 in series, 7 in series.
Each bank.
Bring them together
Yep, in parallel.
in parallel.
So that becomes 5 amps, 10 amps, 15,
It's only glass and plastic, isn't it?
yeah, or plastic and plastic. Some of these are glass.
Can we summarise our conclusions about the solar panels, please? So we're going to have...
The plan is to have 2 banks of 7 panels, because we've got them. Each panel is 190 watts, 44 volts open circuit. Those 2 banks will be wired in series. The panels will be in series and the banks will be in parallel. They will feed a hybrid inverter of between 5 and 10,000 watts. That inverter will charge a bank of batteries, and as part of the load component of that inverter, it will plug into the house, and then because it's a hybrid inverter, it works out what it's going to put where. It gives us the option to then use other means to power the system.
So you could
And to
hook up
charge the
that
batteries.
generator that you showed us
We
before,
could do a wind generator turbine kind of thing that would feed into that hybrid.
or have the
and
wife
whatever
pedal
other
a
means, salt batteries or whatever.
bike and
Yeah,
hook that up.
Yeah, next time you come round, we'll put you on bicycles.
Yeah, Jim could do with some exercise.
That I've got to see.
Do you know, I saw one. So
Whoa.
those old washing machines
Yeah.
that have, they're like Whirlpool, it's called a Whirlpool motor.
Okay.
It's got, I've
Old
got two of
washing
them.
machine down there.
It's got two of them, and they sit underneath the drum, and they have a great block, and they can rotate around the block, and they give you alternating current. And I've seen them mounted on a bicycle and on a turbine, and you just draw off that. So that's a possibility. I've got two of those motors. Picked them off the side of the road.
Perfect.
So we're thinking about your exercise program already.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to assist, but I'm busy.
We can get you to pump those legs.
I've just received the phone call.
He's not getting a hybrid system for nothing.
It's going to take some work from someone.
Look, as much as I'd like to assist. Oh, there goes the phone again. Sorry, I've got to get on with the next job. Time's up.
Actually, we'll just have a sand generator.
There you go, there
So
you go.
you get 2 shovels of sand and you put it on this side. And then you got the other side, 2 shovels of sand.
That's
We
it.
could have a perpetual engine.
It's called a gravity generator.
A gravity battery.
Yeah.
It's going to create a black hole.
Now that is a
Everything.
good idea.
Yeah.
And so you have the black hole, and then you have the whatever is being attracted on a mounted device. So the
Yes.
black hole sucks in, and it just drives that turbine.
Just drives that. That's it.
Yeah. So it'll be part of my hadron collider. There's the first part.
Oh, there you go.
I'm going for over unity.
You're going for over unity.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you're going nowhere.
Got to aim
Going for a
high.
hadron collider. We know that works.
We'll see who
Two
gets to the
electrons
goal
together, and I've
first.
not successfully been able to do it yet. Tick, 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 tick. Boom.
Yeah.
But by the end of the day, we'll have that problem solved.
Yeah.
Maybe I should just go for lukewarm fusion.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Plenty of salt water.
Any uranium on this block?
I think a little bit of, I think wind is a good one. I could add another 1,000, 2,000 watts in.
Yeah.
Just a basic turbine.
Just
Trickle charge. If you can just keep that trickle charge going, because batteries like to have their optimum voltage, and that keeps their life expectancy longer. It maintains that everything's working all the time. If you don't have backup in life, like that's what these are called, backups,
All right, so let's bring this video to a conclusion. It can all be done.
It can be done.
Yep. And at minimal cost.
Well, as they say, just throw more money at it. Throw more money at
No,
it.
we're not working for the government here. We're a private enterprise, so money is not in unlimited supply. So we've got to do it on a budget.
Oh. Oh, you're
The
fun.
time's coming.
What?
So we're heading off.
Okay.
I better put these shoes on properly or not at all.
All right.
So I'll
And
trip
we've
up-
locked down the motorhome.
Lock down the motorhome, yeah, and checked all that.
Yeah.
All the dishes are away.
All secured. We're ready to go.